In 1943, in the midst of World War II, the journey of 15-year-old Stig, a spirited boy navigating the complexities of adolescence in Malmö, Sweden. Having relocated from Stockholm with his family 2 years earlier, Stig grapples with the whirlwind of emotions as he faces impending change. Stig, a cheeky yet endearing student, finds himself in hot water when he is caught passing notes to his friends during a lesson. His teacher, the strict but fair Viola, demands Stig stay behind after class for a discussion. When she demands to see the note, she is taken aback by the candid and hilariously misguided revelations about the boys' understanding of sex, exposing their youthful ignorance in an entertaining way. As punishment, Viola assigns Stig the task of washing the blackboard and swatting away pesky fly that have invaded the classroom. Meanwhile, Stig's neighbor and classmate Lisbeth takes a liking to him and tries to learn the Stockholm dialect via radio to get his attention. Stig, a hardworking student, juggles the demands of his studies while working late nights at the local cinema as a snack vendor. As Stig prepares to leave for military duty, the brothers grapple with the impending separation and the uncertainties it brings. Their relationship is put to the test as Stig confronts his own insecurities and fears of losing his role model. Stig, a sensitive teenager, shares an unbreakable bond with his older brother, Stig, a rising star in the boxing world. As the tension eases, Viola takes the opportunity to educate Stig on the realities of growing up, sex, and responsibility, turning a moment of embarrassment into a valuable lesson. Stig, a bright and ambitious student, as he navigates the complexities of his feelings for his captivating teacher, Viola. Known for her charm and sophistication, Viola commands the classroom with grace, igniting a passion for learning that inspires her students, including Stig. However, Stig's admiration quickly evolves into an intense crush, leading him to grapple with his emotions and the ethics of his infatuation. Driven by an irresistible attraction, Stig cleverly feigns interest in her extensive collection of rare dictionaries, using it as a pretext to spend time with her. As their encounters grow more frequent, the lines between admiration and desire blur, and Viola, feeling neglected in her marriage, begins to reciprocate Stig's affections. What starts as an innocent fascination quickly evolves into a passionate affair that ignites their lives with excitement and danger. Stig finds himself drawn into a forbidden affair with Viola, his charismatic yet enigmatic teacher, who is trapped in a loveless marriage. As their passionate relationship unfolds, it challenges societal norms and moral boundaries, leading both characters to confront their deepest desires and fears. One fateful afternoon, as Stig tries to slip out of Viola's home, he is caught by Kjell, who arrives unexpectedly. Kjell, a charismatic salesman and Viola's unsuspecting husband. Instead of anger or suspicion, Kjell mistakes Stig for a music student receiving tutoring from Viola. Kjell, a devoted husband to Viola, finds solace and camaraderie in his unexpected friendship with Stig, a student entangled in an affair with Viola his wife. As the trio navigates the emotional landscape of their relationships, they must confront the challenges of loyalty, the weight of secrets, and the fragile nature of trust. As their bond deepens, Kjell remains blissfully aware of the deeper, more complicated connection that Stig has with Viola, which goes beyond mere mentorship. One quiet morning when Kjell, a man grappling with his past, stumbles upon Stig, his closest confidant, wandering around his house in a robe. This moment serves as a catalyst, forcing Stig to confront the truth about his affair with Viola, Kjell's wife. As the narrative unfolds, we learn that Kjell has been acutely aware of the affair all along, yet feels paralyzed to act. As the weight of their intertwined lives presses down upon them, Kjell opens up about his own past mistakes, confessing that the cracks in his marriage to Viola began shortly after their wedding due to his own infidelity. Stig's actions cause irreparable harm to Kjell. Stig is forced to confront the chaos he has created. As guilt weighs heavily on his conscience, he refused Viola's asking to go in bed and left right away. Meanwhile, after an exhilarating family party filled with laughter and celebration, Lisbeth, emboldened by the wines and warmth, invites Stig to her bedroom, offering him her virginity in a bold bid for connection. However, Stig, taken aback and flustered, struggles to respond, leaving Lisbeth to feel rejected and hurt as she leaves the room, questioning her worth. At a pivotal moment in his life, caught between the allure of a forbidden affair with his teacher, Viola, and the undeniable connection he shares with Lisbeth. Determined to make amends and embrace the truth of his feelings, Stig gradually distances himself from Viola, recognizing that their relationship is built on fleeting passion rather than genuine love. In a desperate attempt to apologize and explain himself, he sneaks into the girls' locker room at school, hiding inside a vault, hoping to catch Lisbeth alone. In a moment of passionate spontaneity, he manages to capture her attention. Overwhelmed by desire and longing for connection, Lisbeth takes the leap and climbs into his world, where they can freely express their feelings away from prying eyes. As they explore their intimate bond in this secretive haven, they must navigate the complexities of their emotions and the risks of being discovered. Next day, Stig is listening to the radio, engrossed in the news. An urgent announcement about a submarine explosion breaks through, and his face falls as he grasps the implications. He nervously checks his letter from Stig, confirming that Stig was aboard the same submarine. Stig is devastated by the news, his fear and grief battling with his desire to stay strong. He struggles with the weight of the news, unsure how to process it. His mother, observing his distress, begins piecing together the situation. Her intuition and observation skills lead her to realize what has transpired. In the evening, after a night of drinking, Viola's yearning for Stig intensifies, finds herself at a local cinema. Stig, work. Unfortunately, Lisbeth is at the local cinema too. Upon searching for Stig, she walks in on him having sex with Viola in a storage closet. Lisbeth is disgusted and rejects Stig's apologies. Next day, Stig goes to Viola's house intending to break things off with her, but she has been drinking and is in an emotional state since being caught by Lisbeth. Viola refuses to talk with him and the boy ends up succumbing to her. Stig gives Viola his desire. Later, Viola tells Stig after class one day that she has decided to fail him because he didn't pass her class. Stig knows the real reason is because of their relationship and his desire to end it. He threatens to tell the authorities about them, but Viola counters that no one would believe his account. On the last day of the school year, Stig is informed by the school principal he will indeed be repeating a grade. Stig goes to get Viola's gradebook from her classroom, but finds all the pages for his record have been ripped out. Stig visits Kjell and pleads with the man to help him clear his name and academic record, but Kjell remains passive and ineffectual. At the same moment, a plane approaches the school, which is celebrating its last day, and dumps fuel on the school grounds, causing injury to some students. Haunted by the loss of his brother in a submarine explosion, Stig is left grappling with grief and a profound sense of isolation. Stig attends the funeral for his brother and his fellow submariners with his parents. On the train ride back home, Stig's mother, unaware of her son's affair with Viola, expresses regret at not writing notes. She believes his school performance has been hampered by working late nights at the cinema. She starts to suspect there was something more to Stig's school woes, but Stig stops her and says he will tell her the whole story someday when she's older. A few days later, during the ceremony where Viola is handing out school reports to students, Stig barges in and walks right up to her, denouncing her by showing his genitals and not taking his report. As a protest, the film ends with Stig exiting the school, carrying all the dictionaries he has stolen from Viola's desk with him in a suitcase, leaving the audience captivated by the bittersweet tension of love, longing, and the choices that define us.